Welcome back to the Michael D. Show in the Beyond Publishing Studio. You know, AI is changing the world. Even the world wars are now being fought with ChatGPT and AI. I don't know. We've got an expert in the house. We're going to ask. Welcome back to the Michael D. Show in the Beyond Publishing Studio. He's the author of the best-selling author of the AI Syndicate. Steve Almeida, welcome to the show.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Now, why is everybody talking about the AI Syndicate, and why is it so important now, and why is it more than just a brand?
Well, the evolution of AI is just exploding. So every day it's exponential. So one app could be obsolete and the next app can step in to be the next app. So AI is just moving faster than ever. And that's why people are, following the book, because I'm going back to the days of Enigma where it just started. And we can get more into that.
Well, in the Army, I know you were a scout in the Army and you were working with the beginnings of AI. But now that you're an AI engineer and educator, what do you want people to know? What's the big takeaway?
The big takeaway is not to fear it, it's to understand it and start slow and learn with just the basics, like ChatGPT. Just learn the simple basics, start with one item and move on to the other. It's not that difficult.
Well, you're really simplifying it, and I love you even got a course for kids. You got the university, so I want you to comment on that. But what's the biggest mistake people are making right now with AI?
They just overwhelmed, and there's a lot of things hitting them in different directions. Just start with the basics. The basics would be ChatGPT, Speechify, Grammarify, just the very basics of AI, and you'll get enthralled, and before you know it, you'll be a master of your own mind.
I tell business owners all the time that if you're not using AI, your competitors are, and get ahead of the game. Now, I know you're speaking everywhere. You've got a speaking tour coming up with the VFW and the other group.
Disabled Veterans.
Disabled Veterans. Why are you so passionate about that? How are you equipping them and helping them expand their resume with AI?
I just want to give back. That's where I started. That's where I learned about AI, through Enigma, through coding, and basically it all goes back to World War II. And it's been around since 1927, and it's not going to go away. It's just moving faster than ever. And it's been around. You've heard of an AI winter. In the 50s, AI was moving fast and they shut it down.
Wow.
And they even talked about shutting it down again, like bringing it down to a lower scale, because it's moving at scale very quickly. But most importantly is AI is not going to go away. It's going to be our best friend.
Wow. And is it really going to change the way we do everything? I mean, what's a tip you can give us from the AI Syndicate to help us be prepared for the future? What are some of the things you talk about?
Yeah, that's why I cut you off so quick, is you're looking at a 3-day work week. You're going to work less. There's going to be more entertainment. I believe that there's going to have to be more, like, I would say, Netflix. You'd have to have more Prime, because people are going to have more time, more amusement, and it's going to be an easier world to operate in. Healthcare is going to be all free. They'll probably have to pay you to stay at home. And it's just going to be an easier world that we can communicate, and it's going to be more of a level playing field. Not everybody's going to have the answers.
Yeah, but it's going to be communities where you're going to have content creators that are really going to thrive and make 7, 8, 9 figures. And you're going to have these communities that are going to be fostered around these content creators. And I can see that that's what you're doing with the AI Syndicate. Tell me a little bit about the university that you're building.
So university is the basics. It talks about how it started with Enigma and the evolution of AI. So basically a machine that looked like a typewriter that used for code, and now the code is now exploded into different types of apps and different types of algorithms and such forth like that. But if you can understand this, you use Google Maps, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you tell it where to go, right?
Yeah.
That you've been using AI for the last 5 years.
Ah, I see.
Google Maps is probably
down.
Yeah. So basically, you ride a bicycle, right?
Yeah.
So you look at it this way: a bicycle. You are the bicycle, right? The AI is the pedals, and you have to use. You got to let AI pedal you, but you have to steer the bicycle.
Oh,
you
like
have
that.
to be together.
What do you say to somebody that says, is AI going to create the apocalypse?
I think AI is going to not create the apocalypse. It's going to help us not have the apocalypse. So with us believing that if we manage this and we keep it at scale, that AI will be our buddy. But can it create the apocalypse? It could if it gets mishandled. But I think they're gonna have a lot of safeguards. It's like a nuclear bomb. That's all it is. You just gotta
I
control
like
it.
the video you put out the other day. It says it's not the abominable snowman. This is not Bigfoot, right? And so your hashtag Stay Human is really popular. So what are one of the things you speak about the most when you go on these podcasts and some of these international stages to talk about AI?
Basically no fear. Once you start understanding it, don't be fearful. And you could just talk to anybody in a local bar, local church. They're scared of it. Why they're scared? Because there's so much information out there and it's just blowing your mind away. Just start with the small basics. Like I said, you get in your car and you punch in that address and now you're talking to the car, right? Siri, take me to McDonald's on 4th Street, right? Now you can ask Siri, if you're really smart, can you order it for me?
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's at the window.
Yeah.
You've been using AI all your life. You can't even imagine.
A lot of people call you an AI guru, but on your website, you're very humble. You call yourself an AI student. Why do you take that
Because
position?
I am a student. I'm always learning. I'm not a guru. I'm not a master. I'm just a student like everybody else. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Really, probably in the last year or so, I've really been studying AI. It was just my coding and radio operations in the military. It just made sense.
Yeah.
But that had nothing to do with anything with today's. So anybody within a matter of a month can learn a bunch of AI. They say like this, disappear for a month and you'll be a master.
Yeah.
That's how quick it is.
AI Syndicate, thebook.com. Steve Almeida with us here. We need to have you back when we can do a deep dive and go a little bit longer. But we're hearing great things about your hardcover, your paperback, your ebook. I know your audiobook we're putting out soon. You're speaking everywhere. To get Steve on your podcast, to get Steve on your show, to get Steve on your stage from Dubai to Bangkok to Dallas to San Francisco, AI Syndicate, thebook.com. Steve, really appreciate you for coming on and sharing with us that we don't have to be afraid, that we can calm down and we can navigate this and we can stay human.
Right.
Thanks for helping us to navigate.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks.
I'll be back.
On the Michael D. Show. Hey, a final question. What was it like working with Beyond Publishing?
Excellent. Beyond Publishing has been a basic dream for me. It's an easily operation that they streamline everything for you, and it's a wonderful experience.
Well, we hope to work with you again. It's been a lot of fun working with you, Steve.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Good job.